You know, we all like to put tags on people, don't we? Try to make them like everybody else. I'll bet you thought that asking those guys to collect the money was like asking a junkie to guard a drugstore. Right? But they fooled you, didn't they? They wouldn't wear your tag. They shook free.
They did it because they were suckers!
There's nobody in this world that can tag you because nobody knows how you really feel inside. No friend, no gang member, no Deb or Diddy Bopper or preacher or priest or rabbi or social worker or psychiatrist, nobody. Because your mind, your feelings, your spirit are so fantastic it would take a mind bigger than the whole world to understand you. That's why I don't preach religion. I preach about a man. The only one who knows why you do the things you do. The only one who knows what's bugging you, what's eating you. And the only one who has the power to do anything about it. Now I want every ditty bop off, and I want you to listen to me. Go on, take them off. Don't be looking around at somebody else to see what everybody else is doing. Have the guts to be different, to listen for once. Now, I'm making this God's house right now, and this is the pulpit. And I'm going to talk, and if you've got the guts, you'll listen. I'm going to talk about a man. And I'm going to talk about love. That's right, love. That word that bugs you. It's a sissy word to most of you. You're going to see tonight that love is the gutsiest word in the English language. I've got to try to make you understand the meaning of love. Love isn't just something you feel. Love is something you do. It's got nothing to do with weak knees or a fluttery heart. Love is the gutsiest act that you'll ever do, because love is turning away from your hate, and that takes guts. Now, this book says God is love. God looked at the sins in our hearts, all our hearts, yours, mine, everybody's, and he hated those sins. But God turned away from his own hate, and he sent his only son into this world to love us. Jesus was a package of pure love, sweet, straight love. You, for me. I don't care who you've cut. I don't care what you've been smoking or shooting. I don't care who you've been laying around with. God loves you anyway. I know each one of you here knows about the 10 Commandments. Most of you here have broken every one of them. God knows about that too. He knows about your angers, your fears, your frustrations. He knows that most of you have fought. Some of you have even killed. But God also knows what you can be like in the future, not just what you've been in the past. Jesus said there's just one great commandment, that you love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. He said, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another. I'm going to ask God right now for a miracle. Father, I'm asking you now for a miracle, that in this next moment, these lives will be changed. I'm asking you, Mau Maus, to turn away from hating your black brother. I'm asking you, bishops, to forgive the white man's sins, just as God forgives yours.
Look at this, preacher. See this hole I got in me? This came from one of them nigger zip guns. And you say that I'm supposed to love them. Man, you're not real.
Hey, man, my brother died from a Mau Mau rumble. And you say you want me to love them hunkies? Yeah, man, I'm gonna love them. I'm gonna love them with a sharp blade.
Now you shut up and listen to me. You say you gotta kill them because of what they did to you. You gotta kill them because of what they've done to you. Everybody's griping about this atrocity and that tragedy. All I hear is what a rotten deal we've all got. Let me tell you something. Jesus Christ was perfect, and they crucified him. He never said one complaining word. And when he died on that cross, he was a man like you. He had the same fears and the same feelings that you have. He felt pain just the way you feel pain. He felt those nails driven into the flesh of his hands. His hands, the most sensitive part of his body. And his feet. They drove a spike into his feet, and they nailed him hands and feet to the cross. And he didn't have to let them do that to him. He could have called out a whole legion of angels to take him down from that cross. He could have slaughtered all his tormentors, but he didn't. He hung there, bleeding for you. And he died there for you, so you wouldn't have to die here today, so you wouldn't have to kill here today. Why don't you stop crying about the sins of the past? Stop paying for those sins. Man, it's all paid up. It's free. All you have to do is just accept it. Just open up your hearts and let all that bitterness run out. Let Jesus Christ come in.